do not know what to expect.
Let's do it.
Useless won't amount to anything.
Very loaded words.
Do you get that a lot from others?
Maybe growing up, there are moments where I did quit a lot, especially jobs, because either I was burnt out or I just found no meaning to the work that I was doing. I was just being a mouthpiece or like a salesperson for something that I didn't believe in. Personally, I didn't feel that doing these things, that quitting meant that I wouldn't amount to anything. To me, it felt like I'm just trying to find my footing. I'm just trying to find out who I am.
Since you mentioned that you have been jumping jobs
Yep.
here and there, what if you were given the label as being lazy?
I felt really bad about myself. I felt guilty. Some people don't understand it. Some days life can get so painful, like some days I have children, I have a husband. I would say that I'm quite happily alive, but there are days when you wake up and you're just like, I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to go to work. I feel an existential pain, and it's not something that you can really snap out of and go like, okay, you know what? Positive thinking. Okay, no, it doesn't work like that. You just want to hide under the covers. You just want to cry.
How has it been ever since you seek help? Is it better?
I used to go, why am I like this? Why do I sabotage myself? And then after I saw the doctors, they put a label to it. They said bipolar disorder. For me, I've learned to manage the condition in that when I'm manic, it's just I'm a little bit more creative, but I need to sleep. I would have just stayed all through the night writing, doing music, and then that's when I would have to be treated with medication so that my mind would just stop enough for me to get the rest that I need, that my body needed, before I really lose touch with reality.
Always exaggerate emotions. Does it mean anything to you? Give us an example.
I can be very dramatic, but sometimes we don't do that on purpose. Sometimes we just feel a lot. But along the way, with more understanding, more experience, I realized that when you're not taking care of your emotions, that's where the trouble starts.
So how would you channel this exaggeration of emotion?
I would say art, whether it's drama, it's music, it's dance. I think it's when you allow the tidal wave of the feelings, the emotions to flow. You give them an outlet in a very controlled way, in a way that's focused and direct. Exaggerated emotions can actually be very useful to create art that speaks, art that can lend a voice to stories that need to be told.
Do you feel that persons who suffer from mental disorders, are they born with it?
When I was younger, I did notice that I was very, very sensitive, very emotional. I'd be like, Mom, why is it that, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly, I cannot get a boyfriend. I kind of thought that was just normal behavior for a teenage girl. Apparently not, apparently not.
So, what triggered you actually?
It's probably all these little small hurts that built up, but I think it was really the birth of my daughter, not having the kind of support that I needed. And my family didn't realize that, I was struggling, I was crying inside. So I moved away and I isolated myself. My nerves were completely wrecked with this young baby that I love so much, but my goodness, when she cried, I can tell you there were times that I got really dark. As I'm saying this, I want to cry, because I could not be here at this point trying to be an emotional anchor for this little baby, but having no anchor myself,
Shomia, I didn't realize that it was that tough for you. Yeah. It's not really healthy to suppress pent-up emotions.
Correct.
You need to find the right avenues to kind of ease it out.
I feel like at any stage in your life, whether you're happy, share, when you are really wrecked, you need to talk. Unfortunately, for some people, they don't have anyone. But please, if you know that you're struggling and life is getting more and more painful as the days go by, there's no shame in getting the help to, stand up.
You shouldn't have the idea that you are all alone. There's always support everywhere. Is it supposed to go down?
Well, that's the thing, things don't always go as you plan, Things are not always going to be what you perceive them to be. Same with being called an erratic nut job. But how we behave, how other people perceive us to be is just what other people see. What's going on inside is really
something else, right?
Something else, yeah. So to me, reality is very fluid. How I feel, what I feel is always going to be different from how you perceive things. So it's very subjective.
We don't see people as unique individuals, but we see them as you need to have a standard manner of behavior.
Correct.
Isn't it? When
you
someone
need to fit in this hole, right? Okay.
Oh, there's a note.
Yep. It says, don't let society put you in a box. You don't belong in one.
So what do you think this box represents?
People can try and put you in a box. No, this is what you should be. No, your box should come with this label. It's really up to you, but you have a voice. Listen to it. Life can be very stressful. Even just the sound of the bus passing by, can grate on your nerves, and you don't even realize, that all these little build-ups, all the little things that annoy you, you don't get a chance to kind of soothe them with the little things that you do to make yourself feel better. Do it for yourself. Find something that you enjoy, that is healthy, that you can really throw yourself into.